that. If he can pick off a grunt, it's pretty much good game, for God's sake. If you look up right here, Grubby is also trying to send his 3 grunts, trying to kill that Ancient of Wind, but it is way too far in construction to really die off. Grubby, knowing that, runs back. And conveniently, that's just the time when he needs to uproot his Ancient of War to get another little protected spot for the second Ancient of Wind that's coming in. And also a very good timing here, very good micro actually, using that Staff of Preservation to its max potential here, passing it on from hero to hero. Any unit that's about to bite the dust, he will portal back to safety. Great time to attack. You should know by this point in time, when your opponent's teching. Very good way to get better, as you just kind of think on their terms. Watch this right here. He kind of runs his Beastmaster out of the way, so Grubby stops paying attention towards it. He's going to run the Beastmaster back in there. He's really trying hard to kill that one grunt here, and he teleports it out, leaving a little Quill Beast for him to kill. Not much experience though. So Quill Beast for a grunt. Very nice trade-off. Very good saves by Creo here, as he is on his way, almost all the way, to Tier 3. Starting to get some Druids of the Talon here. And he's going to look towards the bottom part of the map, try to get some creeps down, or if not, try to get some items here, which he does. He does manage to get a Scroll of Healing, crucial to get, especially if they get a Tauren Chieftain. And would you look at that? I think he's getting one. Yeah. So, he's protected against that. He has an answer to pretty much anything Grubby's presenting towards him.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
And he's about to get Tier 3. Just until then, I mean, he's just trying to get some hero levels here. That's all that he can really do. If he does try to harass with what he has right now, he's not going to get too much done. And he's not guaranteed kills. He's not guaranteed experience. While Grubby, if creeping, if the micro does you right, you'll get the experience. You won't lose anything. You'll be in great shape. While the other guy, he gets nothing. If you notice right here, another little thing that he did, instead of using the Wisp to buy another mercenary, he's using that to really separate all these creeps, just to make it creepable with the size armies that he has. And while he's doing that, he really hasn't seen Grubby around the map, so he's just sending another Wisp at the same time to try to look around, see where he's going, try to maybe see if he's tried to get an expansion. Maybe not. Or he's just gonna just get a good idea there. Once he sees that lightning shield down, he just wants to use his item. He's lazy. He doesn't want to move it back, but he just brings it back into his base. So, that gives him his hawk. So he's going to move his hawk around there. I swear to God, I almost said cock. I thought I was going to make another audio without doing anything gay, but cocks. There you have it. Cocks. So anyways, he's going to get the Goblin Tinker out. Very, very interesting thing here. I think he's well aware that Grubby is a big fan of the Spirit Walkers, and he's a big fan of just dispelling whatever crap is on him. Well, if you try to dispel whatever crap comes out of that Tinker, it's going to explode and it's going to hurt. So, and another good advantage of having the Tinker over the Fire Lord, especially on small maps like this, and especially on aggressive hero-killing players like Grubby. You'll notice a lot of times in the future here, he will aim just for the Demon Hunter. When he does teleport out, that little pocket factory stays right on the ground. So if he has any last units or weak units that didn't quite get killed, they can maybe do the cleanup. And we have a little bit of a skirmish right here. Got a few of the raiders in. Doesn't have the full potential that he has, but he is trying to just, Fairy Fire whatever he can, Mana Burn whatever he can, just do whatever he can just to fuck with this guy. Brings a raider right up into the air, and now it's kind of a little bit of a standoff here. He knows that he has some time for that raider to be up in the air, so he selects all of his units except for those dots, plants down a pocket factory just to kind of give a little no man's land here, and just kind of ping-pongs his army back and forth. Whatever he can burn, whatever he can do, he'll do. And he just waits for that raider to hit the ground, which he does. Raider dies. Very nice gain for him. And he sort of sets the battle in place right now by snaring those fairy dragons. And watch what he does here. He just makes sure he keeps these heroes up here, trying to sap out a few dispels off of that Spirit Walker, while at the same time snagging a few units on the way. Grubby sees he's in a very bad position, and he gets out of there. And just making use of his staff, not really wanting to run his dudes back into his base, so he'll just pop them back in there. Good time for Creo right now. He did gain a little bit of the lower ground here, so he is going to take advantage of it by purchasing some new items from this shop. Grubby tried to do just the same, but nope. He gave that ground up to him, so he's going to stay right there. Anyhow, sending out that Hawk Scout, the Cock Scout. Just checking out where he is, seeing if it's safe. It is safe. So he's just, like I said, just taking every opportunity to just try to gain the whole levels game. Especially when he has 3 heroes out like this. It's very hard to really keep up to par with their heroes. And when you have these really weak heroes out there, these weak level 1s, he's just going to rip them to shreds. So anyways, here starts the next battle. He opens it up with a mana burn. As usual, he just Fairy Fire focus fires on as many raiders as possible. Grubby trying to use a scroll of speed to get the upper hand on all of these Druids of the Talon. Shockwave did come through all of them, so he is going to use a healing scroll. And just to provide, I guess, mana burn immunity or something. He uses that invulnerability potion here. And it's just trying to pick off as many units as he can. He's trying to keep those fairy dragons orbed up so all those Spirit Walkers will die. And it's very, very cool, especially when they're in their little spirit form, when they take double damage even from the little flare. But looks like Creo's kind of on his last end here. His heroes are about to die. Grubby does manage to escape right there with his army. And with a good surround by Grubby, Creo has to get out of the way. And he portals out, but the little pocket factory stays. And that's nice. So, he's back in his base. He's healing. Nothing really too mind-bending there. So anyways,